Ranked among the top 5 two-year-olds of 2011, Woodford Thoroughbreds is proud to introduce Grade 1 juvenile and multiple graded stakes winner, Currency Swap. In the world of thoroughbred racing, there's no feeling that rivals the anticipation of a promising young two-year-old making its first start.
He was, from the very first time we laid eyes on him and the very first time we put tack on him, a class act to work with. He loved his job, he loved to train, and most importantly, he had that innate desire to win, coupled with Hollywood good looks.
There's nothing as rewarding as when the horse fulfills its promise with a breathtaking performance in its first try. That's how it played out for longtime owners Klarovich Stables and William H. Lawrence when Currency Swap made his first start at Saratoga in August of 2011. When the son of High Cotton debuted under jockey Rajiv Mehra in a 6.5 furlong maiden special at the Spa, it took settling through a rough trip down the backstretch, but the colt gathered quickly to make a strong 4-wide move on the turn, then exploded past his outmanned rivals in the lane. Currency Swap drew off under a hand ride and won by 6 lengths.
Currency Swap, who's just pouring it on. Currency Swap at a good-looking debut scores by a half a dozen lengths.
It was a promising beginning to what would become an even more promising career. 1 month later, Currency Swap faced a strong field in the Grade 1 Hopeful Stakes, an important race for juveniles that had been won in the past by such racing legends as Native Dancer, Buckpasser, Nashua, Needles, Secretariat, and the last Triple Crown winner, Affirm. Currency Swap was made the 9-5 favorite and justified the public's confidence, winning the 7 furlong test by 3/4 of a length over Triniberg, who would go on the next season to win the Breeders' Cup Sprint and become Eclipse Champion Sprinter.
And it is Currency Swap who wins the Hopeful by a half length.
Currency Swap also left in his wake I'll Have Another, who would later win the Kentucky Derby and Preakness and become champion 3-year-old colt. Despite having made just 2 starts in his first season, Currency Swap was so highly regarded by the Experimental Free Handicap Committee, he received the co-5th ranking at 120 pounds, behind only Hanson, Union Rags, Creative Cause, and Rote. Currency Swap returned at 3 to capture the U&I Stakes at Belmont Park by 3/4 of a length, an impressive wire-to-wire effort with Mehra aboard, getting the 7 furlongs in a sharp 1:22.1.
On the wire, Currency Swap was a 3/4 of a length winner over Bryan and Hardin Wildcat.
He was back at it again at Belmont 1 month later and finished a strong second behind old rival Triniberg in the Grade 2 $400,000 Woody Stevens Stakes. Then, Currency Swap rebounded in July at his favorite track, Saratoga, where he had won the first 2 races of his career. He captured the Grade 2 Amsterdam Stakes by nearly 2 lengths, getting the 6.5 furlongs in an excellent 1:15.1.
Currency Swap charges to the lead. Currency Swap in front coming down to the line.
Currency Swap wound up his career with a record 4 wins, 2 seconds, and a third in 10 starts, and earnings of $459,300, and is the best runner for young High Cotton, who has emerged as one of Florida's leading sires in just 3 years. Currency Swap's female line is packed with speed and hickory-tough runners, including graded stakes winners You're Not Listening, winner of 9 races and nearly $400,000 to age 6. Blackjack Road with 14 career wins, a top buyer of 109 and earnings of more than $500,000 to age 9. And multiple stakes winner You're Bluffing, 16 wins from 2 to 7 with triple-digit buyers and earnings of more than $500,000. Currency Swap's dam sire is Preakness Stakes and Arkansas Derby winner Pine Bluff, a son of Danzig and earner of more than $2 million. Currency Swap will stand the 2014 season for $3,500, payable when the foal stands and nurses.